We have never seen anything like this before in Montreal. Patrik Laine is doing the unthinkable by scoring goals at a rampant rate, etching his name up with some of the top stars of the present and the past. Plus, Laine Hutson continues to dominate in his rookie campaign, and we're going to talk about how both these players having such great success impacts Montreal going forward, and much more coming up on this episode of Hattrick HQ. But before we get into it, we gotta say that almost 91 or exactly 91% of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you're not subscribed, want to keep up in the latest Habs content and all NHL content, make sure you're down below and hit that subscribe button. But with that said, we gotta jump right into talking about our boy Patty Laine, because when he first came to Montreal, everybody was really excited, but nobody expected him to do this. Obviously, he went out with injury, which was heartbreaking for us Montreal Canadiens fans, because we were so excited to finally have that goal scorer that we wanted in Montreal. And now, coming back from that injury, in 9 games, he has 8 goals, 1 assist, and has just been the absolute highlight when it comes to the Montreal Canadiens play as of late. And if we just keep going here, he's doing things that are insane. He is now the second, he is in second for power play goals in the NHL in just 9 games. That's right, 8 of his goals this season have all been on the power play. He hasn't scored 1 even strength goal so far this year, which is absolutely bonkers. He is tied second for power play goals. First is 11, but 8 all goals on the power play in 9 games is crazy. He has just revamped this Montreal Canadiens power play unit, and it has looked terrifying ever since he's been in this. I mean, a lot of the fans are calling it the Patrik play, because that is what it is. When he is out there, you know that it's either going to go in the back of the net or he's going to come pretty close to doing it. And I'm going to throw a few highlights up. Some of these shots that he's pulling off are crazy. You can't, judge as a goaltender where the puck is going, because his shot is so good and he knows how to pick the corners like the best in the NHL, like an Austin Matthews, like a McDavid, like an Ovechkin even at this point. He is putting himself up among that great company. And like I said, he had 8 goals, power play goals, all coming so far in December, which puts him above teams like Tampa Bay and Utah when it comes to just power play goals in general. He ranks 3rd among all teams and players so far this December in terms of power play goal scoring. He has been an absolute beast and has really shown that, this was a great trade for Montreal. I knew that him getting this fresh start here, coming in with the younger group, was really going to help Laine out, and it's just great to see him just gel with the team, just making it being felt like home, because that's something Laine has never had in his career. He kind of left Winnipeg for that reason, kind of left Columbus for that reason. He couldn't find his spot in the NHL, but now on this young and up-and-coming Montreal Canadiens team, he has really found that spot. He knows what he needs to do for this team. Marty and the boys need him to score goals, and that's exactly what he's doing, and he's doing it all on the special teams, on the power play, which is what Montreal fans have been wanting for years, is someone to rip the puck on the power play, not just cycle it until you turn it over and it goes down the other end, because that's what the power play has been in previous seasons. But now you have that big shot guy. Not saying Cole Caulfield wasn't that guy, because yes, he has scored a lot of power play goals as well in his career as a Montreal Canadian, but Patrik Laine so far has proven to be that number 1 option for this team when they go to the power play. And, having Cole Caulfield backing him up on deck, that's a pretty good guy. He has a great shot as well to have there. And I love seeing Patrik Laine with all the stuff he's gone through, his mental battle, his personal battle, everything that he's gone to get to the point of his career right now to where he's enjoying coming to the rink. He's has a smile on his face in these post-game interviews. It's so great to see him enjoy hockey again, and I think this is really going to help out the future of the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, just another stat here. I mean, this is players with 8 power play goals in the first 9 games of a season. Obviously, you got some names there like Yvan Cournoyer, former Montreal Canadian back in the day, Peter Stastny, Jaromir Jagr, and Patrik Laine. Yes, Patrik Laine is putting himself up with names like Conroy and Jaromir Jagr, 2 all-time greats, and not to disrespect Stastny either, he is a great as well. So when you are putting your name up alongside players like this, it just shows how great of a player Patrik Laine is. We all know how good he is. We all know that shot is tremendous. It is the chef's kiss of the NHL right now. And I think this guy is really going to be big for the future of the Montreal Canadiens in general, because he's still only 26 years old. He still has time to grow with this team. Yes, he is entering into the prime of his career right now. And the thing that I love to see out of Patrik Laine right now is, back in the day, man, when that Matthews draft was going, a lot of people were saying that Laine maybe could have got picked over Austin Matthews, or you could have made that, argument that he could be up there with Austin Matthews. Obviously, Austin Matthews was the clear pick in that draft. I'm not saying that they should have picked Laine instead or anything, but his name was in that conversation. And since he's been in the NHL, we really haven't seen that Laine, but we are seeing it right now in Montreal. We are seeing it happen before our eyes, something we haven't seen, and it is a pure sniper, and we love it, because this is what this team needs. We know Suzuki, Caulfield, all these guys, they can pass the puck. Caulfield was the main goal scorer, but Laine knows he doesn't need to do anything else but put the puck in the back of the net. And that's what we're seeing. Whether he comes in and he snaps it top corner, whether he's sitting in a spot and he one-times it home, we know he can do this, and that is what excites us. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Laine down below in the comment section, because I know a lot of you guys are fired up about it than me, but seeing him just on these lists, beating teams in power play goals in 1 month, it is absolute insanity that we're seeing this play out, and I'm so here for it. I'm on the Laine train. I bought my jersey before this guy even played a game as a Montreal Canadien. It's hanging up in my closet right now. I love this guy. He's the future of the Habs, and I'm excited for it. But another guy that is the future of the Habs is Laine Hutson. Obviously, this guy has got some shtick this season by a lot of Leafs fans, Bruins fans, people who generally hate the Montreal Canadiens succeeding. But I think it's very unfair judgment, because he right now is having a crazy season for this team. 33 games, 1 goal, 24 assists in his rookie campaign as a Montreal Canadien is absolutely what we wanted to see out of Laine Hutson. We know he has this offensive ability in him. We didn't know if it would transition over to the NHL right away, but clearly it has. When he opens up his hips and he slides down the boards, it's just, you're looking to where's that puck going? Is it a shot? Can he get that pass to Laine across the slot? Can he get that pass to Caulfield across the slot? This is what we see when we see Laine Hutson with the puck. It's kind of like you get on the edge of your seat and it's like, okay, what's this kid going to do with it? Because every time he has it, he is making unbelievable plays. Yes, you can make the argument that, yes, maybe he should work on a bit of his defensive game, but that will come with time. I know there has been a lot of situations where there has been 2-on-1s the other ways when he has pinched in, but that's kind of on the onus is on the forward in that situation as well, because they should be covering for him and getting back for him, but he has looked tremendous. And if we just keep going on here, he is the #1 assist leader among rookies so far, clearly beating Matvei Michkov by almost 10 assists at this point, and sits second among all-time rookie point scorers, which is obviously Matvei Michkov at the #1 position, who is having a tremendous season for this for this Philadelphia Flyers team. It's kind of cool to see Michkov there because he was a guy who a lot of Habs fans wanted at one point, but unfortunately we didn't get him, and he has been playing great, but I wouldn't take that pick back at all. I think I love how the way that draft did play out. But yes, we see Hutson here in the Calder running, which is great to see. Do I think he will win it? Maybe. It depends on how the voters take into account the plus minus right now, because I think he's at like a minus 14. To me, I don't think plus minus should matter, because if you're on like a team that's not winning and your plus minus is a bit high, it's just because, you know, you're on a rebuilding team. We're still trying to compete. We're still building blocks away from competing. So, you know, having that high plus minus isn't really a knock on the player, in my opinion. But if we keep going, this is defense assist leaders all in the NHL this season. You see him up there with Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar. He's right now 5th as I'm recording this video in assist leaders for defensemen. So this is great to see from Laine Hutson, just getting his name up there as such a young kid with the names of the top defensemen and the future defensemen of the NHL. It's great to see this for Laine Hutson. The Laine train is buzzing in Montreal. It is leaving the station, and it is fun to watch. But between Laine and between Hutson, this Montreal team is so much fun to watch, and they have so many prospects, not even on the team right now. They have so many prospects on the team right now that we could sit here all day and talk about how good the future of the Montreal Canadiens are. But right now, these are the two key highlighting pieces of this team, and it's just great to see them both clicking and both finding success. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Patrik Laine? What are your thoughts on Laine Hutson? Let me know down below. Love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road for 9,000 subscribers before New Year's. We just hit 8,000 a day. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been already subscribed to the channel. It means a lot to us to have your continued support day in, day out for this NHL content. It really gives us that little extra edge to get some videos out to you guys. So if you're not subscribed already, want to join the best hockey community on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out a video we did the other day, popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC. Keep your stick on the ice.